treats salary as seed money, a new paradigm in financial security. Date, July 7, 2025. In today's rapidly changing job market, the traditional notion of employment and income security is being challenged, particularly with the rise of artificial intelligence (AI) and its impact on the workplace. A growing movement among thought leaders and financial educators emphasizes the importance of treating salary not merely as a means to cover living expenses but as seed money for future ventures. This shift encourages individuals to rethink their relationship with money, employment, and personal agency in a landscape increasingly dominated by technology. Key concepts. 1. Salary as seed money. Viewing salary as seed money involves recognizing that earnings should be invested in personal growth, entrepreneurial initiatives, or alternative income streams. This perspective fosters financial independence and encourages individuals to cultivate skills and resources that can generate wealth beyond traditional employment. Allocating a portion of one's income towards starting a business or investing in personal development can yield significant returns over time. 2. Competing with companies, not candidates. In an era where AI-driven hiring practices are becoming the norm, job seekers are encouraged to shift their focus from competing against other candidates to positioning themselves as integral assets to companies. This change in mindset means emphasizing unique skills, experiences, and contributions that can enhance a company's value. By showcasing what one brings to the table, individuals can stand out in a crowded job market and create their own opportunities. 3. Building independence from AI. The call to build a life where you don't need to be chosen by AI speaks to the growing concerns about biases in AI-driven hiring processes. As companies increasingly rely on algorithms to screen candidates, many qualified individuals may be overlooked. To counter this trend, the focus should be on developing skills and business ventures that are less dependent on traditional employment models. This can involve freelancing, entrepreneurship, or creating content that can generate passive income. 4. Fragility of cash flow. A critical observation in today's economy is that if an individual's cash flow hinges on permission from an employer, it signifies a fragile financial situation. This fragility can be mitigated by establishing independent revenue streams that do not rely on conventional job structures. Diversifying income sources, such as investing in real estate stocks or creating online businesses, can provide a more stable financial foundation. 5. Real security is margin. The idea that real security is margin underscores the importance of having a financial cushion. A profit margin allows individuals to navigate economic uncertainties without facing severe consequences. This margin can be achieved through smart budgeting, investing in high-yield opportunities, and maintaining a reserve fund that can cover several months of expenses in case of job loss or unexpected financial hardships. Integration of information and common themes. The discussions surrounding these concepts converge on a common theme: financial independence and resilience are crucial in today's unpredictable job market. The fragility of traditional employment and the increasing reliance on technology for hiring necessitate a proactive approach to personal finance. Building a personal brand, developing unique skills, and creating independent revenue streams are essential strategies for navigating these complexities. Differences between perspectives. While the overarching themes emphasize financial independence and resilience, different sources approach the topic from varied angles. Some emphasize the precarious nature of layoff culture and the biases introduced by AI in hiring. Others focus on the necessity of strategic financial planning and entrepreneurship in the face of these challenges. However, all perspectives converge on the need for individuals to take control of their financial destinies and foster a mindset geared towards growth and independence. Conclusion. In summary, the discourse around treating salary as seed money and fostering independence from AI-driven job markets highlights a critical shift in how individuals perceive work and income. By viewing salaries as investments and seeking diverse revenue streams, people can cultivate a more secure financial future that is resilient against the uncertainties introduced by technology and evolving employment landscapes. The emphasis on personal agency, financial margins. An entrepreneurial spirit serves as a guiding principle for navigating the complexities of modern work life. This new approach to financial security not only empowers individuals to take control of their economic futures but also encourages a culture of innovation and resilience in the face of changing job dynamics. Embracing these principles can lead to a more fulfilling and secure financial life, allowing individuals to thrive in an increasingly automated world. The content discusses various perspectives on personal finance, job security, and the impact of AI on employment. Here are some counterintuitive insights derived from the main points. 1. Viewing salary as seed money. The suggestion to treat salary as seed money contradicts the traditional view that salary is primarily for living expenses. This perspective encourages risk-taking and investment in personal projects, which can be seen as counterintuitive for individuals accustomed to saving for stability. 2. Competition with companies. The notion of competing with companies rather than candidates flips the conventional job market narrative. Typically, job seekers view themselves as competing against other candidates for positions. However, this approach suggests that individuals should focus on how they can add value to companies, challenging the typical mindset of being passive applicants. 3. Independence from AI. The idea of building a life independent of AI selection is counterintuitive because many individuals rely on AI for job searches and applications. The approach advocates for developing skills and businesses that thrive outside AI's influence, which may seem unrealistic to those who believe AI is an integral part of future job markets. 4. Fragile cash flow. The assertion that needing permission for cash flow indicates fragility challenges the norm of stable employment as a source of security. It implies that the traditional employment model is inherently unstable, which contrasts sharply with societal beliefs that secure jobs provide the greatest financial safety. 5. Real security as margin. The idea that real security lies in having a financial margin is counterintuitive to the idea that stable employment equates to security. It suggests that true financial health comes from having additional resources or income sources rather than relying solely on a job, which may be seen as risky or unorthodox. In essence, these counterintuitive insights encourage a paradigm shift away from traditional employment security and towards a more entrepreneurial and self-sufficient approach to financial stability in an AI-influenced landscape. The report on treating salary as seed money and the implications of AI on employment reveals several nuanced themes that, while discussed, may not receive the attention they deserve. Below, I will highlight significant content that is often overlooked and explain why each point is crucial for understanding the evolving landscape of work and income security. 1. Salary as seed money, a paradigm shift in financial thinking. While many may acknowledge the idea of investing in personal projects or entrepreneurial ventures, the significance of treating salary as seed money goes beyond mere investment. This mindset is revolutionary because it encourages a proactive approach to personal finance. Rather than passively accepting a paycheck that merely covers living expenses, viewing one's salary as a resource for growth can lead to greater financial independence and innovation. Significance: this shift can empower individuals to break free from the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, allowing for the development of skills and businesses that can thrive independently of traditional employment. It emphasizes the importance of financial literacy and entrepreneurial thinking in an increasingly automated job market. 2. Competing with companies, not candidates. The notion of competing with companies rather than other candidates is a profound reframe of the job search process. Many individuals perceive job hunting as a competition against others for limited roles. However, this perspective encourages candidates to recognize their unique value propositions and contributions to potential employers. Significance: this shift is crucial in the context of AI technologies that often standardize candidate evaluation processes. By viewing themselves as potential partners in value creation rather than mere applicants, individuals can negotiate better terms and find roles that truly align with their skills and passions. This approach fosters a more dynamic and mutually beneficial employer-employee relationship. 3. The fragility of cash flow and permission-based income. The idea that cash flow requiring permission indicates fragility is a critical insight that many may overlook. This concept sheds light on the precariousness of traditional employment where job security can be abruptly interrupted by layoffs or market fluctuations. Significance: recognizing this fragility prompts individuals to diversify their income sources actively. By seeking out alternative revenue streams, such as freelancing passive income or entrepreneurial ventures, people can build a more resilient financial structure. This awareness can mitigate the psychological and financial stress associated with job loss, fostering a more stable and empowered lifestyle. 4. Autonomy from AI and the need for skill development. The directive to build a life where you don't need to be chosen by AI directly addresses the growing role of artificial intelligence in hiring processes. Many individuals may not fully grasp the implications of AI-driven recruitment systems, which can perpetuate biases and overlook human qualities that are not easily quantifiable. Significance: this calls for a deeper understanding of one's own skills and the cultivation of unique human traits, creativity, emotional intelligence, and critical thinking that AI cannot replicate. By focusing on personal development in these areas, individuals can enhance their employability and create opportunities that are less vulnerable to the limitations of AI. 5. Real security is margin, financial resilience. The statement that real security is margin emphasizes the necessity of having a financial buffer. This concept goes beyond mere savings. It signifies having a robust financial strategy that can withstand economic downturns or personal financial crises. Significance: many individuals overlook the importance of margin in their financial planning. A healthy margin provides not just security but also the freedom to take calculated risks in business or investment. It allows individuals to pursue opportunities without the paralyzing fear of financial instability, thus fostering a more entrepreneurial mindset. Conclusion: the discussions surrounding salary as seed money, competition with companies' independence from AI, and the fragility of cash flow underscore a significant shift in the modern employment landscape. Each of these points carries profound implications for personal finance and career development that warrant deeper consideration. By embracing these concepts, individuals can cultivate a more secure and empowered financial future aligned with their personal values and aspirations in an increasingly unpredictable job market. In an era where traditional employment structures are evolving and AI continues to influence hiring practices, understanding and internalizing these insights is not just beneficial but essential for navigating the complexities of modern work life. In-depth analysis and discussion points. The content provided explores significant themes surrounding employment, financial independence, and the impact of artificial intelligence on the workforce. Below are the 4 most valuable points for in-depth analysis and discussion. 1. Salary as seed money, a paradigm shift in financial thinking. Analysis. The notion of treating salary as seed money challenges the traditional perspective of viewing income solely as a means of survival. This shift encourages individuals to adopt a more entrepreneurial mindset where salaries are seen as investments into personal growth, skill development, or business ventures. By reallocating portions of their earnings into projects that have the potential to generate passive income, individuals can create opportunities for financial growth beyond their immediate employment. Discussion. How can individuals effectively identify and invest in personal projects that yield returns? What role does financial literacy play in ensuring that people are equipped to make informed investment decisions with their income? Are there cultural or societal barriers that prevent individuals from adopting this mindset? 2. Competing with companies, not candidates, a new employment strategy. Analysis. The idea of competing with companies rather than candidates shifts the focus from simply securing a job to positioning oneself as a unique asset within the marketplace. This perspective encourages job seekers to highlight their distinct skills and contributions that can enhance a company's value rather than merely fitting into existing roles. This approach aligns with the rising trend of value-based hiring, where organizations seek individuals who can drive innovation and growth. Discussion. What skills or attributes are most valuable in a job market increasingly influenced by technology and automation? How can job seekers effectively communicate their unique value proposition to potential employers? In what ways can companies adapt their hiring processes to better recognize and reward individual contributions? 3. Building independence from AI, navigating the future of work. Analysis. The call to build a life where you don't need to be chosen by AI reflects a growing concern about the role of artificial intelligence in employment. As AI systems increasingly dominate resume screening and candidate selection, the potential for bias and exclusion intensifies. Therefore, there is a pressing need for individuals to cultivate skills and business ventures that exist outside the traditional job market, thereby reducing reliance on automated hiring processes. Discussion. How can individuals develop skills that are less likely to be replaced or overshadowed by AI? What are the implications of a workforce that increasingly relies on self-employment or freelance work due to AI-driven hiring practices? How can organizations ensure that their use of AI in hiring is fair and equitable? 4. Fragile cash flow and real security, the importance of financial margins. Analysis. The concept that if your cash flow needs permission, it's fragile underscores the vulnerabilities associated with traditional employment. Individuals reliant on a singular income source may experience financial instability during layoffs or economic downturns. Alternatively, developing multiple streams of income or creating a financial margin allows individuals to weather economic uncertainties, providing a safety net that is essential in today's volatile job market. Discussion. What strategies can individuals implement to diversify their income streams effectively? How can financial education programs better prepare individuals to manage their finances in a way that promotes stability and resilience? In what ways can societal structures support individuals in achieving financial independence and security? Conclusion. The themes surrounding salary is seed money, competition with companies, independence from AI, and the fragility of cash flow collectively point toward a transformative approach to personal finance and employment in the contemporary landscape. Engaging in discussions around these points can illuminate pathways for individuals to cultivate resilience and agency in a rapidly changing world. By fostering a mindset that prioritizes investment, unique contributions, and diversified income, individuals can navigate the complexities of modern work life with greater confidence and security. 1. The Great Depression and the rise of entrepreneurship. The Great Depression of the 1930s serves as a historical case where traditional employment crumbled, leading many to view their limited resources, including salaries, as seed money for entrepreneurial ventures. As banks failed and jobs disappeared, individuals turned to self-employment, small businesses, and other forms of income generation, illustrating the need for financial independence and resilience. This era highlighted the fragility of relying solely on conventional jobs and the importance of creating diverse revenue streams. Many people who lost their jobs started small businesses, crafting goods or offering services to survive, thus building their financial margins against economic uncertainty. 2. The Industrial Revolution and labor shifts. During the Industrial Revolution, the shift from agrarian economies to industrialized work created significant upheaval in traditional employment. Workers began competing not with each other for jobs but with machines and companies that could produce goods more efficiently. This period marked the rise of labor unions and a push for workers to recognize their value beyond mere cogs in the industrial machine. As factories began to automate processes, many workers were forced to adapt by acquiring new skills or starting their own enterprises, echoing the modern sentiment of competing with companies rather than solely with candidates. The need for financial independence was underscored as many sought to develop skills that machines could not replicate. 3. The dot-com bubble and the gig economy. The late 1990s and early 2000s saw the rise and fall of the dot-com bubble, leading to significant layoffs and a re-evaluation of job security. Many individuals who lost their jobs in the tech sector turned to freelance work and started their own online businesses, treating their severance packages or any remaining salaries as seed money for new ventures. This period foreshadowed the gig economy, where individuals could create their own paths and revenue streams outside traditional employment structures. The experience of navigating job insecurity during this time pushed many to build careers that did not rely on being chosen by employers, mirroring the current discussions around AI and employment. As technology evolved, so did the need for workers to cultivate unique skills and build independent sources of income that could withstand market fluctuations. The future outlook on treating salary as seed money and fostering financial independence in the context of AI and employment is poised for significant evolution. As we navigate the complexities of a rapidly changing job market, several key trends and predictions can be identified. 1. Redefining salary as an investment. In the coming years, the concept of treating salary as seed money will gain traction. Individuals will increasingly view their earnings not merely as a means to cover living expenses but as an investment in personal growth and entrepreneurial ventures. This shift will encourage a culture where employees allocate a part of their income towards skills development, side projects, or small businesses. Financial literacy programs will likely emphasize this mindset, helping people understand the value of reinvesting in themselves and their ideas. 2. Shift from competing with candidates to competing with companies. As AI continues to permeate the hiring process, the focus will shift from competing against other job seekers to positioning oneself as a unique asset to organizations. This trend will lead to the emergence of personal branding strategies that emphasize individual contributions and skills over traditional qualifications. Job seekers will promote their unique value proposition, showcasing how they can enhance a company's bottom line rather than simply fitting into standardized roles. Platforms that facilitate personal branding, networking, and skill demonstration will become increasingly popular. 3. Building independence from AI-driven hiring. The call to create a life where individuals do not rely on being chosen by AI will resonate strongly in the future. As AI continues to dominate resume screening and candidate selection, people will seek ways to circumvent these systems. This may involve developing niche skills that are less likely to be automated or focusing on industries where human insight and creativity are irreplaceable. Additionally, the gig economy will expand, allowing individuals to create their paths and income sources without relying on traditional employment models. 4. Diversifying income streams. The fragility of cash flow tied to conventional employment will drive a surge in alternative revenue streams. Individuals will increasingly explore freelance work, passive income opportunities such as investments or digital products, and entrepreneurial ventures. Platforms that enable easy entry into freelancing, such as online marketplaces and subscription models, will gain popularity. This diversification will help mitigate the risks associated with job loss or reduced income, allowing individuals to maintain financial stability despite economic uncertainties. 5. Emphasis on financial security through margin. The idea that real security is margin will become a guiding principle for many. As economic fluctuations and job insecurities rise, individuals will prioritize building financial cushions that allow them to weather unforeseen challenges. This may involve saving strategies, investment planning, and cultivating a mindset focused on long-term financial health. Financial advisors and educators will increasingly stress the importance of having a buffer, whether through savings investments or diversified income streams, to navigate the unpredictable landscape of work and economy. 6. Growing importance of continuous learning. In an era where AI and technology evolve rapidly, continuous learning will be essential. Individuals will need to adapt and upgrade their skills to stay relevant and competitive. Online learning platforms, micro-credentialing, and boot camps will proliferate, offering flexible and accessible options for skill development. Employers may also play a role by providing training programs that empower their workforce to innovate and adapt, further reinforcing the idea of working for oneself while leveraging corporate resources. 7. Cultural shift towards entrepreneurial mindsets. The future job market will see a cultural shift toward embracing entrepreneurship and innovation. As traditional job security becomes a relic of the past, more individuals will be inspired to start their ventures or engage in creative projects. Communities and networks supporting entrepreneurship, such as incubators, co-working spaces, and mentorship programs, will flourish, fostering collaboration and shared knowledge. Conclusion. The future of work is poised for transformation, with the implications of AI reshaping our understanding of employment security and value creation. By treating salaries as seed money, individuals can cultivate a mindset focused on investment and growth. Competing with companies rather than candidates will redefine job seeking, while the need for independence from AI-driven hiring processes will drive innovation and alternative income streams. Ultimately, the emphasis on financial margins and continuous learning will empower individuals to thrive in a complex and dynamic economic environment, creating a more resilient and proactive workforce.